Alright, so in this section I want to go over PrestaShop modules. And PrestaShop comes with a ton of modules. Some do particular actions, some will display within a product page or a certain type of page, and the most noticeable are the block type modules, which are all these down the right and left side. Tags, categories, the viewed products module, manufacturers, this image, this is an advertising module, newsletter. When you enable the PayPal module, which we did back in the payment and shipping section, it puts this block module here. These look like just plain text modules, specials, new products, top sellers. So you can see there's quite a few. If we go into our back office and we go to modules, this will give us a list of all the modules that are installed and all the modules that are just available to us. If you can't find a module that's installed, you can go to the PrestaShop website. And PrestaShop is free and open source, which is great, and you can do a lot with just the default modules. But if you want to extend further, the drawback is that just pretty much all of the PrestaShop modules that are available on the PrestaShop.com website are not free, so you have to pay for those. We can see them by going to add-ons. And there's a lot of different, this is the PrestaShop Marketplace. It's not just modules, it's also templates and guides and some other things. But you can see all the modules. These are the top 10. You can filter by the top, by the featured, the newest modules and themes. But you can see scrolling down, they're all, some are pretty hefty in price. This social reviews pack is $139. The MailChimp newsletter module is $200. If we were using like Joomla or WordPress, I think the MailChimp extensions are free. So that's the drawback. I mean, PrestaShop is a great e-commerce solution. It really is, and the core system is great, but some of the modules are just really expensive. And you can find free modules. Not too many on this site, but there are third-party developers that do offer free modules. And you can see there's a lot of different categories you can sort through. We got the PayPal Pro, which we saw on our site, which was $200. What else we got? Google rich snippets, products and reviews, social reviews. A lot of these are payment gateways, Amazon Simple Pay. Let's see, we got an SEO extension. So if you can click on the extension and see more info about it, you can choose if you want updates to be available. They might charge a little extra for that. Shows all the information, who created it. This is actually a PrestaShop created module. You can see what customers who bought this bought. So you get a pretty good description, and most of these modules come with really good documentation as well. So that's the marketplace. Now we can go back to our store and go back to the modules page. And what I want to do is install a new module, as well as show you how to move them around. You can see all the block modules we have in the right and left column. With different templates, you can have different positions. Like there's a search module up in the top here. We're not going to create a template from scratch, but we will be installing a new template, and we can see how that works. So let's say we want this top sellers module on the left side. What we would do is we don't go to the modules, we need to go to modules positions. And from here, it's not just positions, but also actions. You can have modules run when a certain action runs. So you can see here, like action attribute delete. So you would put a module here that would run when you delete an attribute, stuff like that. Which is, it can get really complicated and really get into some real custom programming, which is, you know, not for this series. But we can search. Actually, we want to find the right column position. And you can see there's a lot of different actions and positions. What's this? Footer. You can see this is the footer position. The header. Here we go, left column blocks. And where's the right column blocks? Right column blocks. So what do we say? The top sellers. We can't just move it. Well, yeah, we can't just move it. What we have to do is create a new instance of it on the left. So we can do that by clicking up here, transplant a module, which basically means put in a new module somewhere. So we want the best selling products module, and then hook into, we don't want an action, we want a display. So if we scroll down, you can see it turns into display, and we want it on the left column. So we want to choose display left column, and here you can actually filter which pages you want it to show on. If you don't want this module to show on the product page or the CMS pages, you can do that. I'll do that in a minute, but let's just save this. This module cannot be transplanted to this hook. Alright, so some modules, I guess, aren't compatible with certain hooks. So let's try a different one. Let's get the specials module. Let's see if that's compatible with the left block. Let's see, specials block, left column, save. Alright, so we were able to do that. Now if we go back, we should see you see there's no specials on the left, so let's reload. Now we have a specials module down here. So let's say we want this at the top. We just gotta go, let's go to the left column. I'm just gonna search for left. There we go. Alright, so, and this is, they're in the order that they are on the front end. So let's take the specials block, and once your cursor, your pointer turns into this X mark, you want to drag it up and put it right at the top, and just let go, and you don't have to press save or anything. It should automatically update. So let's reload. So now we have the specials up here. We also still have the one on the right, so we want to get rid of that. So let's go to the right column, which is right here, and delete the specials block. And you can do that by just clicking on the delete trash can. So now if we reload, that should be gone. Yeah. Alright, so, and you can also, each module comes with its own set of parameters or settings. So let's go to that specials block and just see what kind of settings it has. You need the left column, and you want to do that by clicking on the edit icon. And this doesn't have it. Oh, I'm sorry. We're still in the positions. We need to go to the actual modules directory. And then we can search for best selling products. Yeah. So this actually doesn't have any settings. Well, let's look for another one. Let's see. What about new products? You can see this has a configure link. So from this module settings, you can set the number of products to display and to always display this block even if no products are available. So let's change this to 3. And if we reload, the new products is now showing 3 new products. Alright, so what I want to do now is I want to take a module that we can access through this page and install it. Now when I say install modules, there's really two ways. If you download a module from PrestaShop, what you'll need to do is take the files and upload them through your FTP account to the themes folder. I'm sorry, the modules folder, and then it will be accessible through here, and then you can actually click install. So we're going to install a module that's already on our system, and it's going to be the product comments. So you can see it's on our system, but it's not installed. So all we need to do is click install. Well, first let's see one of the product pages so we can see it before we actually enable the product. I believe that the comments module will give us another tab here for our comments. So let's install. Alright, so now it's installed, and I want to mention too, you should never really delete a module just because you don't have to. You can just disable it. If you delete it and you need it again, you'll have to find whoever it was, the third-party provider or from the PrestaShop website, and it's just a hassle. So I wouldn't really recommend deleting modules. So we're going to let's go back to the front end and reload the product page. Now you see we have a comments tab, and it just says no customer comments. We can go and change the settings, because right now it's set to people can only comment if they're logged in, and we can actually change that in the configuration page. So all comments must be validated by an employee. We'll check no, because we want guests to be able to post comments right away. So allow guest comments, yes. And this isn't a setting that I'd recommend. I'd recommend having to moderate the comments, but this is just to show you the functionality. Alright, so let's save that. We don't need to deal with any of the criteria. So let's save, go back and reload. And now if we click on comments, we have a link here, and we can actually add a comment. Okay, so name and then post. Or you can actually rate it too. Alright, so if we click comments, you can now see, it doesn't matter, but you can rate and review the comments. And this isn't really an optimal setup to have guests post comments and then have them automatically published, but I just wanted to show you the functionality of that. So what I want to show you now is how to install a third-party module. And there are modules that are on our system where you would click install to actually install and have them function, but I want to show you how to add a module that's not on your system. And there are free modules, not too many on the PrestaShop.com site, but there are from third-party providers. I have a module that will show a Facebook like box on the site, which I'm going to install now. So what you want to do is go to the modules page and then click add new module, and you just want to browse for that file, Facebook like box free, and I'll include a link with the program files where I got this module. So I'm going to click upload, and you can see it immediately uploaded, but it's not installed, so we have to click install. Alright, so now it's installed, and let's click on configure, and we can choose if we want in the right column, left column. We'll say the right, we'll keep it in the right column, and you would put your Facebook page here. I'm just going to keep it at My Presta. Those are the developers of this module. We can change the color scheme, choose to show the users' faces, and it gives you a preview right here as well. We'll just keep it at all the default settings and click save. So now we can go to our front end and reload, and here it is. In the right column we have a Facebook like box. Let's say we want to move it up. We should be able to go to module positions, and in the right column we want to move this. Let's move it up under the new products block, and go back and reload, and now our like box is right below the new products. I'd probably add some CSS to this and give it a little bit of margin because it's right on top of the next module, but you can see how to upload modules to your site. Alright, so I believe that's pretty much it. I can't think of anything that I didn't cover. So in the next section we will probably be doing we'll find and install a custom template and configure that, and our shop should be good to go. So I'll see you in the next video.